Hey everybody, it's Christine Ernst, the Fat Ass Cancer Bitch, coming to you from the Cozy Writing Cottage here in Sandwich, Massachusetts. It is Saturday, August 15th. I know last week I said I was going to come to you a day late, but we left a day early and we got home late last night after a wonderful week. We stay at my sister and brother-in-law's place in Lewis, Delaware every August for a week. And there were 17 of us this time. It was a packed house. And this year was different in the very best way because there was a baby. Oh my God, there was a new baby in our family. 5-month-old perfect peachy cherub bunny mouse squeaky sweet pea sugar plum Kaya, the first of Gen Beta in our fam. She will most certainly live into the 22nd century. Think of that. Boggles my brain. She's the daughter of our niece Isabella, whose birthday it is today. Happy birthday, Iz. And her husband, Josh. It was so beautiful to see the 6 millennials totally killing it in grown-upville. Iz and Josh parenting Kaya like pros and totally comfortable with all of us fighting over her. Ian and Olivia planning their wedding and buying a new house. Also now clearly thinking about babies, I think. Marnie and Milena hauling in a bushel of produce from their garden and eggs from their chickens. Also now clearly thinking about babies. Bring me the babies. Bring me the babies. And the 4 from Gen Z have stopped squabbling, maturing into close cousins, good friends, talking college and music and driving cars. Oof, they're all so grown up. Gen X, if I do say so myself, is aging well now that I am 60. The bunch of us talking hip replacements and herbal supplements and how much fiber we need and what the heck does retirement look like anyway. We all took turns cooking dinner, which is somewhat of a competitive sport in our family. Cal and Chris hosted Traders Night based on the Scottish TV show featuring bangers and mash and ending with a thistle-shaped piñata. Say that 5 times fast. Thistle-shaped piñata. Charlie and Emily hosted America's 250th, but in a good way, with fried chicken and delicious American classics like macaroni salad and this key lime sort of pie with a salty crust. I can't remember the name of it. It was delicious. And a trivia game, which my team won. The millennial older cousins hosted food of the 90s with tuna tartare and shrimp skewers over rice. The Gen Z younger cousins roasted their older sibs with a tribute to the millennial craft burger bar and served burgers, handhelds, and homemade pretzel bites and unicorn milkshakes for dessert. I could not eat another very large meal and got sushi platters and made fried rice for my night. Frankly, that was a total bust, but my mother took us all out to eat at a fancy restaurant on Thursday while the kids went out for hibachi. Before each meal, we held hands and said our traditional family grace, even at the restaurants. I know, cringe, but not cringe. We said it quietly and fast. But we stole it from the Madeline books a long time ago. We love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, we love each other. Yay, yay, yay. The yay, yay, yay part was not in the Madeline books, but I think it improves it overall. And at the restaurant, it was like, we love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, we love each other. Yay, yay, yay. It's just a good tradition to have. In addition to all this eating, so much eating and cooking and passing Kaya around, we went to the beach. Kaz got stung by a jellyfish. We went to the pool where there were no jellyfish, but it did boast the only swim-up bar in the state of Delaware. We went to thrift shops and farm stands. We played Quirkle and charades and Ohel and all the New York Times games. We napped. We read. See also iced coffee, the boardwalk in Rehoboth, the trampoline park, long walks on the trail behind the house. No beavers again this year, though I remain hopeful. A beaver did fell a tree in someone's front yard where my sister lives, so they're there. But I don't think the HOA is very happy. I am very hopeful. Cocktails, mocktails, books, Marshall's clearance, TJ Maxx clearance, Marshall's clearance again. It was Yellow Tag final clearance week. We could not have timed it better, my friends. The Outlet Mall, spa day. I got a massage, bike rides, bags of candy, Cal's homemade sourdough. Disappointing Perseids. It was too cloudy. God damn it. Green figs and pomegranates just growing in the backyard like they do in Delaware. Fresh corn, Sour Patch Kids, saltwater taffy, and ridiculous amounts of ice cream, especially black raspberry, which was our dad's favorite flavor. So we got home late last night, a 9-hour drive made bearable with the game Semantle. If you have not played that, please do, and especially play it on a long car ride. It makes it go so fast. I drove with Julia and my mother, and the drive included an already historic photo of my mother coming out of the men's room at the James Fenimore Cooper rest stop in New Jersey because the line was too long at the ladies, and she did not want to wait. I'm 90. I was a nurse in Boston. I've seen it all. My sister-in-law, Emily, and I squeezed in one last hard walk yesterday afternoon before we all left. And we got caught a mile into this walk in a torrential downpour, like soaked to our underpants, drenched, like my phone was in my back pocket the wrong way up, and the charging port got filled with water. More on that later. We'll see if I can recover. That's how drenched we were. We encountered another drenched woman a mile in, the three of us laughing as we approached in the pouring rain. Emily and I were on opposite edges of the trail to skirt the deep, muddy puddle running down the middle like a river. But this woman, weirdly, but not weirdly, in a red caftan and a large, sodden, droopy straw hat, sailed through the muck like a queen, and as she passed between us, she nodded regally at each of us and said with what I can only describe as emphatic joy, "Blessed is what we are." So that's what I did on my summer vacation, packed and hectic and fun, the yearly joyful, slightly chaotic reunion with our nifty lot, now with Jen Beta. Woo-hoo-hoo. More to come, I hope. Yay, yay, yay. So that was my week, which I sorely needed. Oh my gosh. Just to check out and even lose track of the days. Even the rides down and back were lovely. Very grateful. That was a good week. And now I have the whole weekend. I'm going to do some hammering and some gardening and checking my tomatoes. Boy, what a bum crop I'm getting this year. I don't know about you. I got to figure that out. I hope you're well. Go to the beach. Don't get stung by jellyfish. Please eat some ice cream. What do you say before you have dinner with your family? Does anyone say grace anymore? Ours isn't really a grace. It's actually a grace. It's just, but I know like we make guests say it, and they're like, oh man, this is going to be so creepy because they all think it's like religious, but it's not. It's just an acknowledgement that we gather and that we are grateful to do so. We love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, we love each other. Yay, yay, yay. So have a lovely weekend. You are beloved. I forgot to tell you that last week, I realized. You are beloved. Come as you are. Find delight today. Find delight today. FDT. I didn't even look at the news all week. I should check in and see what's happening. I have now come to ignore my breaking news alerts on my phone because it's always about some dumb sports team or some ancient movie star passing and not about you know who kicking off this mortal coil, which is the one I'm waiting for. But I'm not going to sully my beautiful vacation week with that energy. I'm going to go hammer some metal. And eat some vegetables. Mwah. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.